in today's video, I will be doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here. It is a one brand tutorial. Everything I use in this video is from the brand E.L.F. Eyes, Lips, Face. It is a super affordable brand that you can buy at any sort of like drugstore, CVS, Target, Walmart, that sort of thing. They also have a website. So in this video, I also use E.L.F. makeup brushes. I personally love E.L.F. makeup brushes. I think that they are really good, affordable makeup brushes that you can buy at like Target and Walmart and stuff. I think that their Studio collection, which is the all black ones, are the best. Like this E.L.F. Complexion Brush is my favorite bronzing brush. The powder brush is really amazing, and the small tapered brush. I think that if you get any brushes from this line, these three are for sure. You should get these three for sure. This brand is perfect if you are just starting out in makeup and you're a little hesitant and don't know where to start or what to get, and you don't want to spend too much money and end up not liking something, because this brand is super affordable. So you can pretty much buy a full face of makeup starting from primer all the way to setting spray for around 50 bucks. And that is pretty good. With the exception of maybe Wet n Wild, I don't think you can do that with any other brand of makeup. Buying a full face of makeup for like 50 bucks, that's pretty good. So no more yapping, let's get to it. If you want to see how I got this full face of makeup using all E.L.F. makeup, and just keep watching.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with this hydrating face primer. I really enjoy this primer for when my skin is feeling a little extra dry or dehydrated, especially under my eyes and around my nose. Those areas can get a little dry, a little parched. Then we're going to use the Flawless Finish Foundation. I have mine in the color Sand, and I'm using the Ultimate Blending Brush. This is a really awesome foundation brush if you like using brushes to apply your foundation. And I'm just applying that all over the face. Then to add a little bit of cream bronzer, I'm using this contouring blush duo in St. Lucia. And I'm actually using a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush for this, and I'm just applying this around the outside perimeter of my face just to add a little bit of like dimension and warmth to my face. And then just going back over with my foundation brush just to blend out the edges to make sure it's not super splotchy or anything like that. Then for concealer, I'm using the HD Lifting Concealer. I have mine in the color Light. It's really similar to my skin tone, so I'm not doing any sort of extra brightening with it, just applying it in the places where I need a little extra coverage. And then to blend that out, I'm just using my damp Real Techniques sponge. Now to set the under eyes, I'm using the HD powder. This is in sheer. Whew, get a lot of product in this little container here. So same as always, I'm just going to use my damp sponge just to set my under eyes and make this really attractive face. I'm also going to like clean up my contour. This is kind of like the lazy man's contour. Since I just kind of applied bronzer, you can just use, some translucent powder just to clean up that line and make it into more of a stronger contour. Now to set the face, I'm using the Flawless Face Powder. This is in the color Ivory, and I'm going to use my powder brush, just swirling that in the compact and then just applying it all over like my chin, nose, forehead, just to set that foundation. And I'm also going to wipe away that translucent powder. Now for brows, I used the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown and then set it with this clear brow mascara. Now for blush, I'm using this Blush Quad in Light. I'm going to use my favorite e.l.f. brush, the Complexion Brush. I usually use this for bronzer, but today I used it for blush. It's just kind of like a multitasking brush. These blushes are so pigmented, you only need the tiniest little dab into the product and make sure to tap off the excess. So I mixed like the light pink and the more like neutrally kind of like orangey color. And then I went in with that neutrally orange color and then just kind of like added a little bit of warmth to the rest of the face. And of course added some to my nose, always. Now for highlight, I first went in with this baked highlight in Blushed Gems and I used the blush brush by e.l.f. Of course, because this whole tutorial is e.l.f. Stephanie, duh. And applied that just to the tops of the cheekbones. And this is good for kind of like a more subtle highlight, but I was feeling a little extra. So I went in with this Prism eyeshadow palette and I took the two lightest shades on the same brush and applied that to my cheekbones and just to add a little bit extra. I love using shimmery eyeshadows as highlights. If you haven't done it before, do it because they're very awesome alternatives. Yep, not bad. And of course add that to my nose and the Cupid's bow like always. Dancing. Yeah. And then just kind of blend over it with the brush I used to apply my blush. Now for the eyes, I'm going to start off with this Flawless Eyeshadow Quad in Golden Goddess and take this darkest brown color on the Studio Collections blending brush. So e.l.f. has like two different brush lines. They have like the Studio Collection and then they have just their e.l.f. collection. They're either black or white. And they're both really affordable, but the white ones are the ones that are like $1. So, and then this is also a blending eye brush, but it's the white one. And I dipped into that kind of goldy color and I'm applying that all over the lid and kind of blending it into the brown color that we put in the crease. Then I went back to that Prism eyeshadow palette and took this really shimmery light goldy color and then applied that over top. Now curling the eyelashes and then we're going to apply mascara. We're going to use the Lengthening and Defining mascara. And then to finish off with the lips, we're going to use the Essential Lip Stain in Nude Nectar. And once you have the lips on, then you are done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with all my new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, all that. I'll leave it linked down below. I really hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Hell's a dark in here. La la la, I need to paint my nails. Is it really annoying that I had one hand done and the other one not? I hope not. Oh, ye might.